But first, as a country, we really must get over this fixation with using foreign workers to fill so-called skills shortages. A survey by the Australian Industry Group out today reveals that 44% of businesses currently plan to employ skilled migrants, compared to just 7% last year when the border was closed and 17% pre-pandemic back in 2018. My problem with all of it is, why aren't we training our own? And what's wrong with people being paid more if that's what's needed to fill jobs, rather than just dud the locals and ship in workers from offshore? Frankly, filling jobs from overseas is what short-sighted businesses do when they're too lazy to train people and too stingy to pay them properly. And the 500,000 or so vacancies that businesses are desperate to fill aren't, by and large, skilled jobs anyway. As the survey also revealed, the jobs that 1 in 3 businesses can't fill are entry-level jobs: labouring, driving and operating machinery. Problem is, so many of us, young people in particular, are job snobs. These entry-level jobs are jobs that should be filled by some of the nearly 1 million Australians still receiving benefits from government welfare, even though statistical unemployment remains well below 4%. This is our collective failure as a nation. It's lazy, stingy businesses that would rather get the quick fix of people brought in from overseas rather than be decent employers that they should be. It's a work ethic issue. Too many people, young and old, who'd rather not work even when there's work that needs to be done. It's government that allows people to stay on benefits when there's work available, pandering to the something-for-nothing mindset that's so corrosive for our long-term mental well-being as human beings. And it's officialdom that's given up on economic reform. So it wants a constantly increasing workforce to boost overall economic growth, because trying to boost productivity by cutting red tape or improving educational systems has become too politically challenging. Just so we're clear, importing people from overseas to fill jobs that Australians won't do perpetuates problems, doesn't solve them. It might increase overall statistical wealth, but it doesn't necessarily boost our personal well-being, because without productivity increases, GDP per person can actually fall. Now, sure, migration's good and migrants add to our country, but too many migrants too quickly without a proper plan puts downward pressure on wages, upward pressure on housing costs, and makes our roads and public transport even more clogged. This is the lesson all of us need to remember. Instead of demanding more migrants to solve problems, it's time we stepped up to fix what's ours to fix.